Hi, good evening from London, England. This is your host, this is your guy, DLG Reppin. It's been a long day, but I hope you enjoyed it. Well, is it good morning yet? Or is it good afternoon, wherever you're watching from around the world, wherever you live? Well, I know it's good evening in London, England. And I'm just going to run you through some football context. Real Sociedad's new signing from Man City, obviously that's David Silva, has tested positive for COVID-19. Next bit of news is Jack Grealish has been called up to the England squad for the first time in his career. And news concerning Arsenal is Henrik Mkhitaryan has left the club to join Roma on a permanent basis. So it's a win-win situation for me, as far as I'm concerned. That's him off the wages. Well, let's start off with Jack Grealish. He's been called up for the England squad for the first time in his career, and he did have I think he had a choice to play for Ireland or England. So Gareth Southgate's then called him up, and he's accepted the call. So it looks like he's going to be representing England for the foreseeable future. And it says it here, Grealish called up to England squad, yellow titled, on the BBC Interactive. Aston Villa midfielder Jack Grealish has been called up to the England senior squad for the first time. However, Marcus Rashford and Harry Winks have pulled out of Gareth Southgate's squad for the Nations League fixtures in Iceland and Denmark. Grealish has previously represented England at under-21 and was a member of Southgate's 2016 tournament winning squad. It follows call-ups for Conor Cody and Ainsley Maitland-Niles on Saturday. Yeah, well done to Ainsley Maitland-Niles on his call-up. He had a magnificent game against Liverpool, man of the match. And I can't say any more on his performance. He was immense. And as for Conor Cody, he has been solid all season for me at the back. I mean, apart from the part where Lacazette turned him and scored a brilliant goal, but overall he is a solid out-and-out centre-half, and he had to have his call-up. He deserved his call-up. And the same with Maitland-Niles. And looking at Maitland-Niles' situation, he started off poorly in his relationship with Mikel Arteta, but it seems to have blossomed over the time period since he knuckled down and became more humble. So well done to both of them. And Jack Grealish, well done to the three of them on their call-up. And yeah, those three no-brainers for me. They deserve their call-up for their performances for their clubs respectively. So moving on into other news, it's a sad case where Real Sociedad have announced that David Silva, who they signed from Manchester City, has tested positive for coronavirus. Alright, they're going to go to it right now. Excuse me, I'm yawning here. Real, yeah, it is. Silva tests positive for coronavirus. Real Sociedad's former Manchester City midfielder David Silva has tested positive for coronavirus. Now, this is shocking news for me. Really shocking news. You know, it just doesn't get away from nobody. You know, it doesn't matter who you are, it will get you and it could kill you. So reading on, the 34-year-old Spaniard joined the La Liga club this month after 10 years with City, in which he made 436 appearances and won 14 trophies. He is not displaying any symptoms and is self-isolating, and rightfully so. He's going to have to stay at home for up to 14 days and rest. And then afterwards, he can call in and say he's fit to return to work, which he should do. The Spanish side confirmed the news on the same day the playmaker was revealed in his new club's colours at Sociedad Anorta Stadium. That's such a shame, you know, being unveiled as a new playmaker for the club, for the team of Real Sociedad, and then he's been hit with the coronavirus because he's tested positive, obviously. So that puts him out of training and out of possible action for up to 14 days. So I don't know when the La Liga starts, but if any of you football lovers out there, meaning to the ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're hooked on the La Liga, then yeah, leave it in the comment section below. And oh, excuse me, more clumsy me. And let's have a conversation about it. Right, your thoughts on Jack Grealish getting his England call up, along with Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Connor Cody. How deserving was it for the three of them? Give us your thoughts and your opinions and leave it in the comment section below. Right, last bit of news is Henrik Mkhitaryan. He has left Arsenal, which is not too much of a shock to me, which is not a shock to me at all. It was always on the cards. It's just a matter of when it was going to happen. And for me, he wasn't part of it. He wasn't even, I don't think he was much part of Emery's plan or Ljungberg's plan. And I definitely don't think he had anything in common with Mikel Arteta's philosophy. But there you go, that's my own personal opinion on him. Mkhitaryan joins Roma from Arsenal, as it says in the title. Midfielder Henrik Mkhitaryan has left Arsenal to join Roma on a permanent basis after his contract was terminated by mutual consent. Wow. I wonder why that was terminated by mutual consent. What could have been said or what could have been done? You just wonder. The Armenian international spent most of last season on loan with the Serie A side, scoring 9 goals in 27 games. Wow, yeah, he enjoyed a bit of form there. Mkhitaryan joined Arsenal from Manchester United in January 2018 in a swap deal with Alexis Sanchez. He went on to score 9 goals in 58 games for the Gunners, helping them reach the 2019 Europa League final. Yeah, and we know what happened on that day. Nightmare in Baku. Yeah, the less I talk about it, the better. For me, at the time, I was calling for us to go and get Martial as the direct replacement for Alexis Sanchez, but they went with Henrik Mkhitaryan, and at the time we needed wingers, and he was not the winger. He was just meant to be this playmaker who links up play with the strikers, and for whatever reason, he just didn't settle, couldn't get himself into the first team, and you would have thought it was an exciting signing, and it was, as he signed for Manchester United from signed to Manchester United from Borussia Dortmund. Although he did okay with Man United, and he scored his fair share of goals. Well, he scored up to 9 goals in 58 games, but he's got the same amount of goals in 27, 28 games for Roma. So he seems to be more settled with Roma than he is with us. So I wish him all the best. Nothing personal. It's just a case of needing to get him off the wage bill, and he was on 200,000 a week, which is now been freed up for possibly Aubameyang to sign up his new deal in the next coming. Well, he's possibly signed, but it should be announced. So that frees up more wages. I'm going to wrap this up again and say, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for putting up with me. And I'll be back tomorrow morning. No, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. If I can squeeze this morning, then I will do it. But I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, it's good night And God bless. And once again, yeah, if you've got anything that you want to add to this video, then leave it in my comment section below. Smash the thumbs up like button. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll definitely appreciate you smashing my subscribe button passionately hard, left, right and centre galore. The more subscribers to this channel, the more this channel will grow, and I will help you by keeping it consistent with my video recordings on YouTube. And that is talking about football and Arsenal, which is what I do best. So good night to you lot, and rest well. Thank you. Good night.